Hello, my sexies. I don't know why that one was longer than usual. It just kind of happened. The most terrifying thing happened to me today. It was really scary. I went into a fabric store. Like, I've been in a fabric store before. I've just never been in a fabric store alone. And I sew. Like, I know how to sew. I've sort of patched my own clothes, made my own clothes. I can do all that stuff. It's just, I've never actually been into a fabric store to get myself fabric before, and I needed to patch my coveralls before going back to school. Just a second, my chin's getting cut out. Alright, I had to patch my coveralls before going back to school, and I just wanted to go in and get like a thick denim, but I couldn't find it. Everything was all like weird and like Twilight Zone-y. It was strange. I had to go outside to get some air to I don't know, words aren't working. Anyway, I had to go outside, get some air, chillax before going back in. The issue the first time I was in was I like tried to get help, and there must have been just this look on my face because all the people who worked there were just turning around and going the opposite direction when I came at them. So after going outside and coming back in, I managed to pin one down and ask her. And I actually had like my coveralls with me so I could be like, oh, I want this kind of fabric. And she just pointed off in a direction. Just go over there and find denim. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm so terrified. So I left and went to Value Village. I bought a pair of jeans for $3. They'll work. And it's much less terrifying. So the moral of the story, I've been talking with my hands the whole time. I've just been keeping them below camera level. If things are terrifying and not working, find an alternative. Go to Value Village. $3 for a whole bunch of denim. I had something I wanted to talk about for the blog today. And this wasn't it, this just kind of happened. So, this is a topic I've been thinking about blogging for a while, but I've been kind of unsure about, but I'm going for it. Tonight we are talking about online dating. So, to start off with, the city I live in is not a great place for me to find a date. I don't really fit in here. Most of the time if you want to meet someone, you have to go to a club. The problem is, especially at clubs, but this is sort of the general thing for Kelowna, is the girls are all these sort of like skanky, bleach blonde, dumbass, like they just want to grind up on you and take you home and have sex with you. Not at all what I'm looking for. And then the guys they're looking for are those like jacked up juice monkeys who can't touch their arms to their sides because their muscles are so big, who just walk around grunting and picking fights. That's not me. So I'm trying this online dating thing. I have sent messages, and when I say sent messages, I don't mean just like, hey, what's up? I actually like look at the person's profile, I figure out common interests, and then I send an email. So of all those emails, very few of them respond. Of those very few that respond, even less last beyond a few exchanges back and forth because either they're insane or they just stop talking to me. Of those ones that I'm still talking to, very few of them will the conversation keep going, because if I have to push every single conversation, if I feel like I'm just pulling teeth, essentially getting them to talk, then eventually I'll just stop trying because it's not worth the effort. Of those ones that I continue that, and that I attempt to go to coffee or go on a date, many of them just kind of will say yes, but then never really make a date, never make it work out. Of the few that actually manage to make a date, most of those will then stand me up on the date. So I sit there twiddling my thumbs at a coffee shop, which is a really terrible experience, getting stood up for a date. Blind date's even worse, because you're like, what if I miss the person? And then there's this, like, how long do I stay here for? Like, are they just late? At what point are they no longer late and they've stood me up? Anyway, going off on a tangent. And then of the few that don't stand me up on a date, there's quite a few who are either too young, too immature, completely insane, whatever. So then there's the very few left that I get along with, but I haven't found any of those yet. So that is my experience with online dating. And I still persevere and keep trying, because I'm sure there's someone out there somewhere who would click with me. That's what I actually want to talk about today. I got it out. Farewell. I will see you tomorrow with some updates on my channel. Bye bye!